ladies and gentlemen. You must remember this. Our journey this evening down music memory lane is the opening line of the classic song As Time Goes By from the 1942 movie Casablanca. This wartime love triangle, which starred Ingrid Bergman as Ilsa and Humphrey Bogart as Rick, was a massive hit and is best remembered incorrectly for the line, "Play it again, Sam," which never actually happened. Please let me explain. When Ilsa, an old flame of Rick's, first enters this Cafe American in Casablanca, she spots Sam the pianist and asks him, "Play it once, Sam, for old time's sake." Sam first feigns ignorance because Rick is his boss and has asked him never to play the song that he once shared with Ilsa. She, however, presses him again. "Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by." And this time, Sam does. Later that night, when he's alone with Sam, Rick says, "You played it for her, you can play it for me. And then, if she can stand it, I can. Play it." Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we play it for you. You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by.
And when two lovers they still say I love you, or the two can rely. No matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Moonlighted lessons never out of date.
Hearts full of passion and jealousy and hate.
Woman needs man.
And man must have his mate that no one can deny.
It's still the same story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die.
The world will always welcome lovers
As time goes by.
Moonlight and love songs never out of date.
Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate.
Woman needs man
Man must have his mate
that no one Pretty Woman is the 1990 romantic comedy film set in Los Angeles, which starred Richard Gere and Julia Roberts. Edward is a rich and ruthless New Yorker who specializes in taking over companies and then selling them off piece by piece. He travels to Los Angeles on business and decides that he needs a lady escort for several events there. So he hires the professional services of Vivian. Vivian's beauty and perky personality captivate him enough that he asks her to stay with them in his hotel penthouse for the remainder of his business trip. This seemingly because it wouldn't do for a man of his stature to be seen alone at society parties and polo matches. As you might expect in a romantic comedy, things start to get quite complicated from this point on. In the movie, the song "Oh Pretty Woman," written by Roy Orbison and Bill Dees, was performed by Roy Orbison.
Pretty woman walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet, pretty woman. I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Mercy. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me, pretty woman? Don't have what I see, pretty woman. Thought you were lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come to me, baby, be mine tonight. Pretty woman, don't walk on by, pretty woman, don't make me cry, pretty woman, don't walk away, hey. Okay. If that's the way it must be, okay. I guess I'll go on home, it's late. That'll be tomorrow night, but wait, what do I see? Is she walking back to me? Yeah, she's walking back to me. Oh, pretty woman. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid is the 1969 American Western film which is based loosely on fact. The film tells the story of two Wild West outlaws, Robert Leroy Parker, played by Paul Newman, and known to history, and his partner, Harry Longabaugh, played by Robert Redford, and known to history as the Sundance Kid. The story unfolds as the two migrate southwards to Bolivia, while on the run from the law, both in search of more successful criminal careers, the best there are. The song Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head has a lovely, carefree ring to it. Listen.
The film, About a Boy, is a 2002 comedy-drama film in which Will Freeman, played by Hugh Grant, lives a charmed existence. After writing a hit song, he is granted a life of free time, free love, and freedom from financial woes. He's single, unemployed, and loving it. So imagine his surprise when Fiona, a needy single mom, and her oddly charming 11-year-old son Marcus move in next door and disrupt his perfect world. When Marcus begins dropping by unannounced, Will's not so sure about being a kid's new best friend. Until, of course, Will discovers that women find single dads absolutely irresistible. That changes everything, and so he strikes a deal. Marcus will pretend to be Will's son, and in return, Marcus is allowed to chill at Will's house, play ping pong, and gorge himself on steaks, something his very vegan mum would never allow. Killing Me Softly is a song that they sing together. While it was made famous by the wonderful Roberta Flack, it was first performed by Laurie Lieberman in 1971. set in the 1970s, which starred Jason Patry and Jennifer Jason Leigh as a narcotics detective and his inexperienced partner. They go after an elusive drug dealer and get in too deep, becoming drug addicts themselves, and after failing to get the evidence they need, they sink to using falsified evidence instead. The film features Grammy-winning song Tears in Heaven, a song that Eric Clapton both wrote and performed in the movie. It is a song that he wrote to express his pain and loss following the tragic death of Connor, his 4-year-old son, by falling from the window of a 53rd floor New York apartment building in 1991. the movie The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, which was written, composed and performed by the English singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran. In this movie, the dwarves, along with Bilbo Baggins and Gandalf the Grey, continue their quest to reclaim Erebor, their homeland, from Smaug. The song appears as the end credits song for the film. The song has been nominated for a Satellite Award for the Best Original Song.
Check.
To
Falling in Love is a pop song, which was originally recorded by Elvis Presley. It featured in Elvis Presley's 1961 film, Blue Hawaii. Chadwick Gates, played by Elvis, has just got out of the army and is happy to be back in Hawaii with his surfboard, his beach buddies, and his girlfriend. His mother wants him to follow in his father's footsteps and take over management at the Great Southern Hawaiian Fruit Company, the family business. But Chad is reluctant, and he goes to work instead as a tour guide at his girlfriend's agency. An obvious choice, methinks. After all, how many pretty girls could you meet in a fruit factory, and what songs could you sing there? Skyfall is the 23rd James Bond film in a series spanning over 50 years, stretching back to Dr. No back in 1962. It features Adele singing the Academy Award-winning theme tune. The story centers on Bond investigating an attack on MI6. The attack is part of a plot by former MI6 operative Raoul Silver to humiliate, discredit and kill M as revenge against her for betraying him. Interestingly, Skyfall was the last film to star Judi Dench in the role of M, a role that she had played to perfection in the preceding 6 films.
hear my heart burn again. This is the end. I've dreamed and dreamt this moment, swept away, I'm slowly, swept away, I'm slowly. Skyfall is where we start. Skyfall is where we start. 1,000 miles and poles apart, where worlds collide and days are dark. You may have my number, you can take my name, but you will never have my heart. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. You know I've never been me without the security of your loving arms, keeping me from harm. Put your hands in my hands and we'll stand. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. As skyfall, we will stand tall as skyfall.
The song, Hit the Road Jack, has been used to great effect in a large number of movies. It is perfect for a story where the man misbehaves and the woman shows him the door.
I'm the misbehaving man.
Apparently, there are a lot of movies with this theme. Amongst them, as you see, Cadillac Man, Dream Team, Failure to Launch, Four Friends, Grumpier Old Men, Men of the House, Speechless, The Bachelor, and The Enchantress.
Hit the road, jackass, don't you come back no more, no more, no
know. I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
One more chance.
Don't you come back no more.
I'll take you to Neemrana for the weekend.
Come back no more. Don't you come back no more.
Sweetheart.
Don't you come back no more.
Okay,
Don't you come back no more.
okay, okay.
Don't you come back no more.
One more chance.
Nope.
The song Smile was written by Charlie Chaplin and was used in his 1936 film Modern Times. In this film, his iconic little tramp character struggles to survive in the modern industrialized world. The film is really a commentary on the desperate employment and fiscal conditions many people faced during the Great Depression. Conditions created, in Chaplin's view, by the overzealous adoption of efficiencies driven by modern industrialization. Chaplin's approach to humor is best characterized by one of his quotes: "My pain may be the reason for someone's laugh, but my laugh must never be the reason for someone's pain." The words in his song, Smile, express so eloquently his approach to life.
Though your heart is aching, smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your pain and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that love is still worthwhile if you just smile. Gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on smiling. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Godfather is a 1972 gangster film starring Marlon Brando and Al Pacino as the leaders of a fictional New York crime family. The story spans the years 1945 to 55, centering on the transformation of Michael Corleone from reluctant family outsider to ruthless mafia boss, while chronicling the Corleone's activities under the patriarch Vito. The song Speak Softly Love works so well in this film. It has that slightly melancholy or perhaps sinister minor key feel about it. Here's our very own sinister member, Mino.
Over the Rainbow became well known as the theme song of the 1939 movie The Wizard of Oz, and was sung by Judy Garland, who played the part of Dorothy in the movie. Dorothy is told by her aunt to find yourself a place where you won't get into any trouble. This prompts Dorothy to walk off by herself, music to her dog, Toto. Some place where there isn't any trouble. Do you suppose there is such a place, Toto? There must be. It's not a place you can get to by a boat or a train. It's far, far away. Behind the moon, beyond the rain. At which point, she begins to sing. Ray is a 2004 biographical film which stars Jamie Foxx in the title role, for which he received an Academy Award for Best Actor. This is the story of the life and career of the legendary rhythm and blues musician Ray Charles, from his humble beginnings in the South, where he went blind at the age of 7, to his meteoric rise to stardom during the 1950s and 1960s.
Hello, check. This song is called Georgia on My
Dance With Me is a 1998 drama movie based on a love and dance starring Vanessa L. Williams and the Puerto Rican singer Cheyenne. When Rafael, a handsome young Cuban, arrives in Houston, his passion for life immediately breathes new energy into the faded Excelsior dance studio. There he teaches Ruby, one of the dance instructors, the most important lesson of her life. Sometimes the more important thing to follow isn't your partner, it's your heart. The rather complicated plot has plenty of good music and dancing, and one of the most memorable songs as the soundtrack is Sway.
Like a flower bending in
And now, for our finale, we bring you What a Wonderful World, which came to prominence in the classic movie Good Morning Vietnam, the 1987 war comedy. Set in Saigon in 1965 during the height of the Vietnam War, the film stars the late and great Robin Williams as a new disc jockey who was shipped in from Crete to Vietnam to bring humour to the armed forces radio service. Williams turns the studio on its ear and becomes wildly popular with the troops, but runs afoul of the middle management who thinks he isn't GI enough. The song was written by George David Weiss and Bob Thiele and performed by Louis Armstrong, becoming virtually the signature tune for the great Sax himself.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The dark, blessed days, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Gayatri Aryan on the piano and Chidambaram on saxophone. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. thank you all for coming. You've been a wonderful audience, and thank you so much to the Neemrana Hotels for inviting us and for allowing us to have this opportunity to enjoy their hospitality, as I'm sure you are enjoying, because they're an extremely hospitable chain of hotels. They don't even call themselves hotels, right? You call yourselves what? Non-hotel hotels. So I hope you enjoy your stay here. Make the best of it. It's wonderful to be here. Thank you so much. Let me just introduce the group. You want to introduce it? I just want to introduce the group. That's Gayatri Aryan on the piano and on the eggs that she shakes with such great gusto. That's Mino Manekshaw. This is Rhea Garcias, Yamini Joshi, Deborah Paul, and S. Chidambar, Chips Ashok. And I'm Reuben as well. Thank you so much. Please,
So ladies and gentlemen, it was the melodious performance by Impromptu presented by the Neemrana Music Foundation. As you know, we are celebrating 550 years of the Neemrana Fort Palace, and it is the essence of being a non-hotel hotel that we are having some or other performance every week, any classic music or dance program. So it was one of them. And in behalf of Neemrana Fort Palace, I would like to thank you all for this excellent performance. And I hope you all also enjoyed. So dinner is ready now. You can proceed for the dinner also. And this is today's performance. Thank you very much. Good night.